Hey, it's Bridget with Sleepopolis, and today I am going to be reviewing the Purple NewDay mattress. I'm going to put this mattress through a variety of tests and let you know how it does on our Sleepopolis scorecard. But before we dive into testing, let's do a brief overview of the new NewDay. This is the most affordable and basic mattress from Purple, but I will note it's not much less money than the Purple original. It's 8 inches tall and is made of Purple's unique GelFlex Grid and support foam. The GelFlex Grid is known for offering a non-traditional floating sensation, but I'll also say the Purple NewDay has a firm feel overall that keeps you on top of the bed. I do want to say Purple sent us its NewDay mattress for free to review and to tell you about, and if you do decide to buy it through our link in the description below, we may get a commission. But that never sways our opinions and rather helps us keep this content free. And if you buy this mattress, you're going to get free shipping, a 100-night trial, free returns, and a 10-year warranty. It arrives compressed in a bag, so you may want to have a friend help you unbag it and set it up. All right, now let's talk about the different sleeping positions and how I think they all do on the Purple NewDay. So the goal here is spinal alignment no matter the sleeping position. But depending on the sleeping position, you may need different things out of a mattress to make that happen. Stomach sleepers typically find the best fit with a firmer mattress that keeps their hips lifted in line with their spine. I think the Purple NewDay has an on-top feel and could work for lightweight and some average weight stomach sleepers. I'd give it 3.5 stars for stomach sleeping. Side sleepers tend to do well on a soft mattress that cushions the hip and shoulder. I think again this is a firmer bed with not a lot of sinkage, so it doesn't feel super comfy side sleeping to me personally. So I'd give it 3.5 stars for side sleeping. And lastly, back sleepers are looking for comfort and support. I felt the best back sleeping on the NewDay and think these sleepers could really like it, so I'd give it 5 stars for back sleeping. Now let's test for motion isolation and motion transfer. So motion transfer is how movement travels across a mattress. If you are sleeping over there and you're tossing and turning and your partner's over here, you don't want your movements to travel across the bed and disturb them. So we tested out with our very visual red wine test. I put a glass of wine on one side and then I moved around on the other to see how it affected it. And you can see it's moving quite a bit, so it's not great. I think you'd feel the medium to bigger movements depending on the size of the bed. Overall, I'd give it 3.5 stars for motion isolation. Next up is our edge support test. So edge support shows how well the perimeter or sides of a mattress can support weight. This is good if you like to sit or sleep near the edge of the bed, and it can make a bed feel larger for people who are sharing it. To start the test, I sat on the side and moved around, and you can see I squish it down to the frame pretty much. Then I moved to a sleeping position and rolled around near the edge of the bed. It still wasn't great here with a good amount of sinkage. So I'd give it 3 stars for edge support. Now let's test for pressure relief. So I've mentioned I think the Purple NewDay is a firmer mattress, but we use a pressure map to show where pressure is actually building across the body while you're lying on the bed. So here's what you need to know as we go through the results. Blues and greens are great and are showing low pressure. Oranges and reds are bad and are showing high pressure. You're going to want to see low pressure around your back, hips, and shoulders if you sleep on your side or back. On my back, these are stellar results with no pressure really forming. On my side, these are also surprisingly good results with just a touch of pressure. I definitely feel it more than the map seems to show. So I'd give the Purple NewDay 5 stars for pressure relief for back sleepers and 4 stars for pressure relief for side sleepers. Now let's go over responsiveness, which is basically how easily you can move around on a mattress. So this is good for combination sleepers or anyone with mobility issues. I found it pretty easy to move around on the Purple NewDay since it keeps you lifted. It's not super bouncy, but I do still think combination sleepers would do well on it. Overall, I'd give it 4.5 stars for responsiveness. Let's talk price, which is another really important component when you're looking for a new mattress. I always want to mention mattress prices change all the time, and you can also always see our coupons if you click the link in the description below to save more. But right now you can get the Purple NewDay and a queen size before any discounts for about $1,300. All right, we have made it to the end of this Purple NewDay mattress review, but before we go, I want to give it one final score. Along with everything we've covered so far, I'll also rate it on different components like its materials, its cooling abilities, its warranty information, and more. When I put it all together and I crank those numbers, I give it one final score of 3.9 out of 5. All right, I hope you found this review helpful. If you want to learn more about the NewDay, just click the link in the description below. You can also head over to sleepopolis.com for more mattress reviews, sleep product reviews, sleep health information, exclusive coupons, and more. But be sure to hit that subscribe button before you go, and I will see you next time.